Hey guys, what's up? My name is Trickett, and yes, you guys are all amazing. If you didn't know it, I'm letting you know now on this TGIF Sow a Seed of Love Friday, because if you're not sowing a seed of love to someone out there, then what are you doing? Get out of your head. Stop being selfish. Stop worrying about you. Stop thinking about your issues, what you don't have, what you're going through, and sow a seed of love to somebody else that needs it, that would uplift them, that would motivate them, that would give them hope while they were feeling hopeless, that would make them feel better, boost their self-esteem. Come on, guys, let's look outside of us this Friday, and let's be there for somebody else. You know what I'm saying, guys? Of course you do, because you guys are all amazing. That's why. Hey guys, today I am doing um, some exercises, some visualization exercises here, guys. I mean, how do you expect to obtain the things that you want? Just by working? Is that it? Well, if that's the only one way, and then hey, and if that's working, and you're not really tired, and you think you'll be able to enjoy it for years to come down the line, and then if you like it, folks, you know my slogan. I love it. Oh, it's like Tony the Tiger. If you like it, I love it. I love it. Absolutely, guys. So, anyway, we're going to do some visualization exercises. My kids just left, just got on the bus. We just did our morning affirmations. Every morning, my kids say affirmations. We always give gratitude. We always give thanks. We do a whole chant. We're different. um, we do a whole chant. We do these visualization techniques. I mean, my kids are up early in the morning looking at this. Hey, everybody's programming their kids with something, either the way they handle stress or don't handle it, or how they freak out or don't freak out, or, everybody's handling stress and life's issues the way they handle it, right? So, um, depending on how you handle it, your kids are watching and whatnot, and they're picking up stuff too. So, we work on visualization skills. Neville Goddard calls this spiritual visualization, which means this, guys. Like right now, I'm watching LPG. Um, LPGs is a luxury show. They just show nothing but mansions and high end living and whatnot, my type of stuff, right? So, um, as I watch this, I don't watch TV probably like how majority of you watch a TV show or movies. First of all, I rarely ever watch TV, even though I'm in that business. I very ever rarely watch TV. Movies, yeah, I like a great movie. I like sports, but I rarely ever watch TV. It just doesn't interest me. I don't like the way they handle their problems. They're too karmic on the way they handle their problems. They're always having issues. They're always emotional. They're always breaking down. They're always full of weakness. And if it isn't that, it's always some revenge plot and some kind of ratchet plot. And just after a while, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. This is too old school for me, too. The thinking is just too outdated. And so I got to click that off. You know what I mean? Um, but I click on stuff like this, stuff that's going to benefit me, stuff that I want to be a part of. And I like luxury, and I like good living, and I like five-star dining, and just all of that good lifestyle. I like that. That's what I like. Doesn't mean you gotta like it, but that's what we like over here at my la casa, at my house, guys. So anyway, as you know, I look at this mansion and 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 watch it. I don't just watch it, guys. Spiritual sensation is I touch everything while I watch it. I touch the cabinets. I take my shoes off and I walk on the floor. I feel the wood. I feel the tile. I feel the marble on my feet. I feel the coolness. I sit on the couch. I feel the material. I feel myself sink into the material. I feel myself in the bed, laying in the bed, sleeping in the bed, showering in the shower, going outside, walking down the stairs while I run my hands down the rails. I touch as much as I can because what you touch in the spirit, you will touch in the physical. Let me repeat that again for you guys. What you touch in the spirit, you will touch in the physical. How many of you are touching your bills in the spirit and don't you have them in the physical? How many of you are struggling in the spirit mentally and aren't you struggling on the outside physically? How many of you are stressing in the physical, in your mental? And how many on the outside? It's showing that you're stressing. It shows it by the look on your face. It shows you by the lines. It shows you by the early aging. It shows you by how tired you are, by how you're breaking down. It shows you. So, spiritual sensation, I use it to my benefit. So, I watch things that are going to benefit me so I can lay hands on those things and possess those things. It's just that simple, folks. It's just that simple. But it's simple to me because I've been doing it for a while. So I don't have doubt. I don't have any self-sabotaging thinking to where I'm like, oh, this is crazy. This never happened. Oh, I mean, I've just done too much at this point in my life to look back and doubt it. There's no doubt with me. I speak it and it happens. That's what makes me a master manifester. That's why I don't waste my time on nonsense, on things that don't benefit me, because I'm too important not to be benefited. I'm high value. I'm an alpha male. I'm a high value alpha male who knows his worth and his energy. And I don't just give it to anyone because you're not privileged to it, period, point blank. No disrespect to no one. It's just, I know my worth. And I know what happens when people get a hold of my energy. They don't like to leave. And I don't always want everybody to stay. But when you haven't tasted something you never tasted before, and when you do, it tastes so amazing, you want to stay. You want more of it. So I have to be very careful. So anyway, guys, and you should too. But as you know, me and my kids, we watch, these mansion tours in Miami and just all over the world and things of this nature. I remember when we first started and we were like, this is how you know it's all programming, right? Because, we weren't taught stuff like this. And I love my mom and dad, they're awesome people. But what I'm saying is that we would look at stuff like this on the low end, right? And low to us was like, we'd see stuff for like 5 million, 10 million. We'd like $5 million. Wow, that's $10 million. Now, I'm sitting here with my daughters, and my little oracle be like, "Oh, that's nice, Dad." And I'm like, and she's like, "How much is that one?" I'm like, this one right here is 25 million. Oh, that's it? Only 25 million? Oh, that's pretty good for that. And it's just a trip what has become normal in our house. What is normal? What if anyone else from the outside were to come and sit in here, they'd be like, okay, you guys are on some different kind of stuff. And yes, we are. But in a good way though, guys. Because I'm just saying, we're manifesting. I'm giving you guys techniques because I'm not always going to be here. You guys are not always going to have access to me. And when you did and didn't use it, and then you're just going to have regret, not me. I understand when someone is giving me something that's going to benefit me, I jump on it ASAP. That's what makes me who I am. I don't sit, I don't wait, I don't think about it, I don't self-sabotage myself with thinking that says, oh, it's never gonna work, that's just crazy, that's only gonna work for them. Well, where's it all at then if it's all that? These people are self-sabotaging people, they're never gonna have anything. They'll work hard their entire life. These people love to talk about retirement. when you're really tired from working. No, that is not us. Those are all curse words in my house. So we don't use those words that produce that type of energy because that's not the energy we want. This is the energy we want. This is a lot better living, right? And because we don't have limited thinking, we don't have words like it'll never happen. We don't have words like it can't. You start programming your kids at a very early age, not to stress, not to be the biggest player, not to be the girl that's holding on to every guy that's negative and toxic to her, but to actually um teach them something that is going to benefit them to where they can take down the line and help their family and their family help their family. And you have changed your DNA in your family from a lack mindset to a mindset to where you guys are thinking abundance now, to where you guys would be like, no way, this could never happen, I can't. Now you're thinking like, oh no, I can, and it will happen. Because if I could see it in my mind, I can hold it in my hand. If I could see it in my mind, and then I can produce it in my reality. How it produces, how it shows up, it's not up to me entirely. Because the universe also has a play in it too. You are not bigger than God. You can't move things at the speed you want if He doesn't want that to move at that speed. I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's why I don't believe in pride, because it'll have you thinking you're bigger than what you are. So, you walk through this home, this beautiful home. You touch everything. Touch the chairs. I tell my kids, touch everything. That yacht outside, touch everything. Wave to the people. Speak. Take your shoes off. Rub your hands. You know what a chair feels like. You know what leather feels like. You may not know what, imported leather feels like, but you still get the gist of it, right? You know what the outside feels like. All of that. All that right there. You know what it feels like. You know what outside, good air, sunny day feels like. You have to live it, guys. You have to literally feel it. But who has time for that, right? Oh, my favorite show's on. Let me watch the guys that did take the time out to live their dreams so I can watch them on TV. And then I got to go to work. Come on, guys, let's get out of that. It's time for people to be watching you. It's time for you to boss up. It's time for you guys to have that dream life. It's time for you guys at least start working on it. How you want a dream life and you're not working on it? I mean, how you expect to get it? How do you expect to build your imagination muscle if you never use it and you only use it for negative? To imagine and to wish harm and to think negative on other people. Come on, guys. It's a new day. It's Friday. TGIF Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Let's sow a seed of love on this wonderful Friday, guys. Because if you're not trying to uplift, encourage, motivate somebody else outside of you and your issues and what you're going through, then what are you doing? It's not always about you. That's probably the problem. Everybody's always, woe, it's me. Get off of you. Make it about somebody else today. Send some energy in a loving way to somebody else today. They'll feel it. You have to start believing this stuff. Belief is everything. Everything I do, I believe. Belief is power. Belief is God power. Majority of people you meet will have doubt. That's why you will win. Because as long as you don't live in doubt, you will always be light years ahead of a whole lot of people. I don't care what their profession is or what they do. I'm telling you guys, spiritual sensation, touch everything in here. When you watch whatever you watch, stop being a spectator. That's an old school way of watching TV. Become it. Become the character. Become the person that you're watching. If that person is someone that you feel would be of your highest good, bring out your best values. Become that person. I mean, Eddie Murphy did a movie. It was pretty funny, guys. It was a true story. I'm trying to remember. Oh gosh, it was an old movie that he did. He redid an old movie. Oh my gosh, what is it? I can't think of it offhand. Hopefully, it'll come to me. And anyway, he had to become the character. And as a person was telling the story, yeah, the guy talked like this and he walked like this. And Eddie Murphy got up and he was like, he talked like what? Like this? And he tried to talk like him. And he was like, yeah, like that. And he said, and you said he walked like this? And he's like, yeah. And as he told him these stories, he took on this identity, which we call shift safety. He took on this identity, guys. He took on this identity and became that character and became really famous, really popular. And that movie was in like syndication, and they made different, like a whole bunch of different versions of that movie. But what I'm trying to say, guys, he did it with no money. Everybody thinks I need money. I got to go to college. I got to do this. I got to. I got to. They're in that lack of limitations of I have to. I have to. Or if I don't, it's never going to have to. It's never going to happen. I have to. They're in that need, in that desperation, in that lack. I don't need like that type of need. I put my requests out there and wait for it to come back. You got to put it out in the universe, guys, and then have patience and wait for it to come back. But you're never going to reach those levels if you don't ever practice. I mean, we understand we need to practice when it was time to drive. We understand we need to practice when we wanted to pass our tests at school, go to college. We understand we needed to practice on everything else we wanted to get better at. But then the things that serve you the most, you give no to very little attention to. I do not understand the dysfunctional thinking, how people self-sabotage their life, but they complain and say they're not happy with their life. But then when you ask them, what are you doing to better your life? What are you doing to make more money? What are you doing to be more happier? What are you doing to have a better spouse, a better job, a better friendship, a better whatever, right? You're going to find out they're doing absolutely nothing. They might even hear your great, amazing advice that works for you and so many people, and they'll never take it because they're stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage. Woe is me. That's crazy. That's witchcraft on yourself. That's you committing self-genocide. Really? I don't have time for self-destruction. Not me. I don't need help doing bad. I can do bad all by myself, right? So, guys, this is what we do. I just want to share this with you guys. This is an exercise that we do a lot, quite often, and we walk through spiritual sensation. We walk through and we touch everything. We touch everything. We touch the bed sheets. We walk on the carpet. We open the blinds. We touch everything. And the more and more you do that, it becomes so natural to where at times you'll be doing it, and if you're not careful, you'll be there. You'll actually have left where you're at in the physical, and you would have astral projected yourself into this screen, into this reality, into this timeline. But you'll never know about doing stuff like that if you never put in the work. You'll just always be regular. And if being a regular person is good for you, and then, hey, if you like it, I love it. Because I don't want you to be no more than what you believe you can be. Because without belief, no matter how much I show you, no matter how much I prove, no matter how much I obtain or other people obtain, you'll never obtain it. You'll just be a spectator. You'll just be somebody on the sidelines watching, stalking, wishing and hoping, but never doing. Never putting forth the effort. Forget all that, man. I don't have that time. So, guys, I just want to share this little technique. I just wanted to share what me and my family does, because this is what we do, and we enjoy it. Now we look at houses, $100 million, and it's like nothing. I mean, if you sit around us, you're going to be like, these guys are something else. I was like, oh yeah, how much is that? I was like 50, 55 million for that one. Ah, that one's a good price right there. Oh yeah, let's see what this one looks like. It's like nothing. That's only because we did it over a long period of time. But guys, trust me, when we first started this, I didn't know I had that lack mentality. I've been bossing up all my life as a kid. I've always enjoyed that luxurious lifestyle, expensive clothes, just that high end living. I just always have been attracted to that lifestyle. And then come to find out that I have royalty in my blood. So, I mean, it only makes sense, right? So, anyway, um, that's it. That's it on that, guys. You know what I'm saying? Um, get what you deserve in life. Get what you deserve. Stop having limited thinking. Stop saying you will never have it. Stop saying it was only meant for them. Stop saying that they're lucky. Have hope. Stop being hopeless, but have hope, guys. Have hope. See light at the end of the tunnel. Get out the darkness. Let let the darkness that's in you turn to light. I'm telling you guys, high vibration equals out to love. The higher you vibrate, the more loving of a being you are. The lower you vibrate, the lower your energy is, the lower your frequency is. And then the more quote unquote sin or or um yeah, just the more sin you'll have, the more unstableness in your ways you'll have, the more dysfunctional you'll have more dysfunctional ways, the lower your vibration is, the lower your energy is. If you operate in low energy, it is unhealthy for you in so many ways. I highly recommend that you guys stop it. But once again, you do what you want to your own self. Date who you want, go with who you want, work where you want. It's all on you. But if it's not serving you and it's self sabotaging, and then I just think it's something that you might want to reconsider. Like, what's my self worth? Maybe my value? I don't know. Maybe. Am I a queen or am I a doormat? Am I a king or am I a doormat? Like, what are you? How do you view yourself? And 9 times out of 10, people never look at themselves that high. So once again, they have to do these type of techniques. They help them overcome. Why do they feel so low about themselves? Why don't they feel that they're a king or a queen? Why don't they feel they're from royalty? Why don't they feel they can trace the DNA of their family that came from poverty thinking or a negative way of thinking and change the complete DNA to where every kid after that is thinking on a way higher vibration because they are no longer programmed to the old ways that you are programmed to? Why don't you believe that? I don't know. Maybe because of self sabotaging doubt, right? Something I just can't afford to have. And I can't, no way, shape, or form, teach my kids at their young, youthful age of how to stress, how to worry. Hi, look at daddy, stress, worry, scream, yell, fight, yay. Now be like me when you grow up. No, absolutely not. I don't need that bad karma coming back from God, universe, going, wow, so I gave you kids and you did a horrible job with them. That's more karma. Karma coming from the kids because you didn't raise them right. So the Bible says when you raise your kids right, that they will only grow up and be a burden to the mother and the father on their heart. They will be a heavy burden when you don't raise your children right. God's like, yes, you don't just get karma from me, but you also get negative karma coming back from them. Should have taught them better. So it's just, it is what it is, guys. I put all this out to help people because a lot of people always say, Trickett, I didn't know. I didn't know about any of this. I never heard about any of this. Okay, I put it out. Now, what you decide to do with it will be on you. When it was my turn in life and I heard about this, I jumped on it. And I never, ever looked back. And I've been on it ever since. Winning. Winning in my life, winning as a being, winning on not self sabotaging myself, winning on no more negative thinking, winning on having no more lack and limitation thoughts, winning and not having no more hopeless thoughts, depression thoughts, living on medication because, you just believed that's what you had to do because you were told that by somebody with a white jacket. And so, I just came out of all that limited belief. And it has worked for me like it'll work for you. And it's going to continue to work. And anyone that continues to watch my life, you're going to continue to see it just continue to go up. And I'll still have the peace. And I'll still have the love and the joy, something most people don't have. They make the money, and then that's all they made was the money. They got 20 divorces, 15 girlfriends on the side, 10 babies out of wedlock. I mean, the whole house is a wreck. No respect in the house. It's all falling apart, but we got cash, though. How's that working out for you? So, guys, spiritual sensation. Spiritual sensation. Watch a video of whatever you like and be in and place yourself in that video. Touch that motorcycle. You know what the tires feel like. You know what leather seats feel like. You know what glass feels like. Put your hands on the glass. Press up against it. Look outside the window. You know what I'm saying, guys? Get into what you say you really, really, really want. Get into what you say you really desire. If not, just keep talking about it. And then when your friends leave, they're going to say they always just talk. They never do nothing else. But because, they kind of like you too. When they see you, they're like, oh, hi. But in the back of their mind, they're like, this person's been talking that same junk forever and never does anything. Forget that. Prove the naysayers wrong. More importantly, prove it to yourself before you prove it to anybody else. Self-love, self-care. Peace out, guys. You guys are all amazing. I'm Trickett, and this is it. This has been my lesson for today, guys, on spiritual sensation. How to walk through, homes. How to sit in cars, riding yachts, private jets, helicopters. You guys know I like choppers. And to be able to touch all that. That's how I took my first chopper ride with my kids. I was the first one in my family, once again, changing the DNA, doing things my bloodlines never did. You guys ever chartered a private jet? It's anywhere from 80 grand minimum on up, depending on what you charter. But you don't even know that unless your mindset even thinks like that, to look into that, to want to start living like that. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy when you start to program your mind. You're going to find out the only reason why you think the way you think, why you can have what you can have, and why you feel you can't have what you can't have, is only because you've been programmed that by somebody that's the highest they thought. No shade thrown on them. That's the best they did. And it was for you to take it to the next level so you could take your seed, your family to the next level. They passed the baton. They're like, look, I took my knowledge as high as I can go. Now you have it. You run with it. Take the next generation of your bloodline to an entirely different next level. Wealth, love, joy. I mean, be balanced, not just money and everybody else's ratchet. But no, I'm talking about to have it all, the balance, to be balanced, the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying, guys? And on that note, I'm Trickett. You guys are all amazing. I'm leaving for reals this time. It is Friday. It looks like it's going to be beautiful out there today. My intentions today is set to be love and light everywhere I go. I'm magically magnetic everywhere I go. I give off great energy, whether you're frowning or not. I'm going to light the room up when I walk in. You're going to remember me when I leave. And my presence will always be felt, but in a good way. In a good way. Because I know how to help people. Pull them out their sabotaging beliefs, right? Have them smiling for the rest of the day, or at least feeling like they have hope again. And that's what it's all about, guys. It ain't about me. It's about you. It's about you. And by me making it about you, it's just the universe rewards me. And he makes it about me. So it always works out, guys. I love you guys. You guys have a great and amazing weekend. And until we talk next time, hey, love and light. Peace out, guys.